What advice do you have for others who are either trying to get into writing, like, either short stories or get a collection published?
I get asked that question these days more than I ever did before, so I have some answers. I would recommend, besides just write and share your writing with people, share your writing with friends and family. There are going to be friends and family that can say, "Oh, that's great. Oh my goodness, I had no idea you could do that." And then there are going to be friends and family who say, "Oh, I don't believe this." My wife's that way. If I share a story with her and she'll look at me, if she looks at me and says, "I don't get it," 4 words, deadly 4 words, because that means that there's something about the story that doesn't resonate. She doesn't think it's finished. She doesn't believe the character would do that. She doesn't care about the character. She doesn't know why it's a story. But I would first of all say share your work. Share your work with people that are willing to be honest. I would also recommend that people, if they can, go to writers' conferences, things like Kenyon and Breadloaf. I like Kenyon so much because there's a kind of a daily prompt. You're given. I remember I was given the name Brock, Brock. I was supposed to come back the next day with a 500-word story. I wrote a
Yeah.
very short piece about Brock. I'd recommend people go off to these conferences if they can. And finally, I always tell people that you have to have a balance between and humility. You have to
Mm,
be you have to be arrogant enough to believe that you belong there. But then the humility part, and we talked about that a minute ago. Be willing to listen. Don't
yeah.
get up on your hind legs and think that you're perfect or that this paragraph cannot go because it's so beautiful. No, it might be the very thing that stops your story from being a good one. You have to have the humility to listen. So, arrogance and humility, finding that balance, that would be my recommendation.